Can I jump on all the corpses? Can I give a really, really intense CPR? Feet fucking first. I want your chest to smash. Although I think someone needs to be kissing you at the same time. You're not adding it to a list. I'm already on a list for that. Your list is irrelevant. They turned one of my favorite bald people into a walking brick. It's the same moan over and over and over again. You're like those pigeons who wake me up every fucking morning while I'm trying to sleep and do the... God, I hope that wasn't a mating call. My house is already infested with my fucking crabs. Can't drown my crabs, they know how to moan.
Hilarious. Like and subscribe.
Welcome to Pathologic 2. And arguably more importantly, at the risk of insulting the very game that is possibly going to drag me down to an early but thoroughly deserved grave, happy fucking Spook Month. I hope you've all been screaming accordingly for your allotted, demanded, governmentally advised 4 straight hours with a singular, ever-shortening everyday 5-minute break, as you should be. Hello, it's me and the government. I'm advice. I am screams. I wonder if my early demise would be more of a relief for me, so I don't have to defecate repeatedly, rapid fire 16 times in a 3-second period live on camera anytime something sneaks up behind my back. It's a defense mechanism. Insta-kill. I leave fucking holes in their body with the sheer force at which my rectum works at. Or for you, so you're finally freed from your indentured contracts keeping you here. Although the screams might make it easier for some of you, I guess. Maybe that's also a relief. There's a very possible chance that this month will awaken a sadism in you that only my death can satisfy. Can't say I recommend going that far, though. Like, in jail, there's always a bigger, angrier, buzz-cuttier bitch. Horror games are definitely the old chink in the armor for me. All around, I would say that by a country mile, and an extra cunty mile, the manliest screeches on the internet are mine. Horror games ruin that beautiful mystique that I've built up to the point where you guys might not even believe that I've got the bluest tits in the X-Men anymore. Hugh Jackman's been getting all kinds of tips from Papa Smurf and the arsehole kid from Willy Wonka that gets blueberried and juiced by an army of Trump cosplaying dwarves. Except their hands, oh boy, they're not lacking in that department. Hugh Jackman he's actually about to play both those leading prime examples of the blue boob having demographic. Who could fit the bro more in their lovely biographics? This is what he's been training for his entire fucking life, and he's almost there, damn it. Almost there. He just needs a metric ton of hot tub full of blue food coloring. Your penis is 100% bigger than mine. Thank you, Sarah. You're not right. I think it's technically about 800% bigger, right? Or we can just go to any number on account of its non-existence. But yeah, horror games are 230% my weakness. Horror movies, I will likely laugh at more than your average horror game, and more than your average sane human being, because I'm a sick fuck who absolutely should have been incarcerated, and maybe even incinerated, the first time I was ever seen watching Insidious in public. At large, if you will, straight-jacketed and fed spoonful after spoonful of Valium as dessert. That part's actually a reward for being such a good boy during the arrest. You know, a little stroke where it mattered, signing my name, you know. Getting extra stars from the constable. Those secret psych police really know how to please a man. I'm desperately hoping that somehow over the last few years, since the last time I attempted something as madly, reputationally suicidal as this, I've actually become a real boy. A big boy who can umbrella his penis at will to defend from incoming projectiles, predators, or even like stick it in my ears and eyes to defend my senses from the spookily wookily onslaught. Like a Swiss Army penis. The scepter of forbidden knowledge. Or, I guess more accurately, the scepter of forbidden porridge, but I digress. Guess they must have heard me coming. In every sense of the word. But we can't be too mad if they fucked up a single syllable, right? Because I must channel all of my anger into still having a functional rectum to be proud of by the end of the night. I want to have Rectum of the Year. I want that to be my honor going into... Why? Why do I want that? Does that, like, appear in magazines? Do they get pictures? How do they get just the rectum? Is there no, like... I nearly said debris. I meant, like, other body parts in the area. No, I take it back. Someone else can take that accolade from me. My rectal pride is already dwindling. Already wavering just getting through this ramble. So I say we get into it. Now... what is a patho and why are we using its logic? What gets you out of a life and death situation quite like a calculator, Jamie? Come on. I was saying to stream chat before we even started, I'm pretty sure Russians, I don't know any Russian horror, but I guarantee it's going to eviscerate every last one of my organs way more than Korean horror ever will. I mean, Russians, or so I've heard, banned SpongeBob, can't break the copyright. He's got like too many holes. Kids might get ideas with your household bathroom supplies. And then I'm pretty sure they're forced to watch The Shining through subliminal messages while still in the womb. All the way up until they're ready to slay their first bear with a pencil while riding a unicycle, reciting the national anthem not only backwards but diagonally with a second mouth. I guess what I'm getting at is I am absolutely catastrophically testicle-retreatingly fucked. This game will be my unconsensual sex change, and I already want to cry. But hey, I guess I should thank him. Couldn't find a hacksaw and two massive lumberjacks big enough to saw through my girth before. This might be the only way. So, to the spooky Russian who suggested it back in the day, I'll never forget you. Because these last few seconds might very well be the last thought I'll ever have. It'd be pretty insane if I could forget you within less than a second. I'm sub-goldfish at this point. Last thought I'll ever have as a sane man. Anyway. Who am I kidding? We've all been fucked for years. Let's go. Maybe it'll send me back the other way. Maybe this is how I become boring. Maybe this is how I ask about the weather. This is how I become an executive accountant immediately, as well as a sex change. It's like one of those stupid-ass would you rathers. Would you rather take $10 million if your penis unscrewed itself? This is horrible already. What the fuck is that? Is that a face, or is that hockey? Or a baseball? Or just some screws? Would you rather take $10 million if your penis unscrewed itself and ran away from home right now to go live with its real dad? Also, you have to play a really spooky, very high-rated horror game from Soviet fucking Russia while still dealing with the penile hemorrhage. Yeah? Yeah, you in? Perfect. This is for the big one. This one's for you. Is that a sword, or is that like a Tiger King cane? Are we about to do a lovely little circus? Come on. Come on. I've been practicing my Cirque du Soleil sex positions. We can do this. We can be friends. Hi.
The fence is as guilty as the thief.
Ew. Ew. Ew, I hate you. I imagine this is what the Doc from Back to the Future was doing before he started fucking with everyone's timelines and causing the apocalypse and revamping old cars. So, Barack Obama, your performance was a flop. You're unfit for the role. A cursed production. Saw a second attempt and a second hey, he did better than literally anyone else I can think of in my entire lifetime. It's not his fault. Will you try to stage it yet again? There's like a quota for American presidents. You have to like swallow at least 12 juicy Iraqi babies in your time. The stare has to haunt you for at least another 2 decades of your life once you're free. And I'm pretty sure at the speed he's aging, it's definitely happening. Will you try to stage it yet again? Beast hole. That's private. Between you and mine. You're the only one that makes my hole go into its beast form. Why not? But you won't be. My hole has joined the companions. You do nothing to improve yourself. But I do. That is not for you to judge. It's not our fault you put us into these inhuman conditions. Why have I done this to myself? Those crows. Oh, okay. Look at it. Okay, birds of prey. I don't want to be your prey. I don't want to be your prey. I want to be your prey. I want to be your prey. Why are we doing this? There are scissors. I didn't think I was the one performing all the sex changes. They're already dead, man. Why does it even matter? No one's gonna be like stroking the penis for one last time at the open casket funeral. I can't grab any of this as far as I can tell. Can I jump on all the corpses? Can I give a really intense CPR? Feet fucking first. I want your chest to smash. Although I think someone needs to be kissing you at the same time. I want to be the kissing part. Why do I have to be the gravitationally assisted foot job every single time? They're not even that pretty. And I don't take care of my toenails. Highlights characters who have something to say. Alright, well, let's go hang out with the corpses first. Any of you friendly? Okay, we're fine. So I have 2 modes in horror games. I'm either absolutely petrified, can't make any kind of fucking move whatsoever, and shit myself for days and days on end, and rock back and forth, cuddling myself, trying to pretend that anything is okay for the next like 3 weeks afterwards. Or I just shut up. I clench beyond belief. Go into maximum anus drive. There you go, that works. And we just charge and hope for the best. This game did, while I was setting it up yesterday, did give me an ultimatum, by the way. It gave me 3 difficulties, and I picked the middle one, which was like, hey, you're gonna die like 1,000 fucking times, but you're still a bit of a bitch, though. And then, as I clicked it, it was like, yeah, this isn't the right way to experience the game. We want to hurt you. Let us hurt you. So yeah, I thought I probably should, because I think maybe it has some kind of effect on the story, which is an arsehole move, but I understand.
Sow an act and you reap a habit. Sow a habit and you reap a character. Sow a character and you reap a destiny.
So this game was translated from Russian, and apparently the translation isn't absolutely perfect. So if they start spouting garbled nonsense like that, well, I just assume it's flirting. I trust to kiss corpses. You're not adding it to a list. I'm already on a list for that. Your list is irrelevant. Unfortunately. Where are the birds? Up. Where else? If you mean the real ones. I meant the real ones, yeah. The orderlies. So are you all dressed like plague doctors? Are you all got noses full of crack? That's what they did it for, right? They just put like really sweet smelling herbs that turned out that they were making them really, really high on the job. And isn't that supposedly like one of the reasons that so many people died of plague? Not one of the reasons, it was still plague. But like the doctors were stoned out of their fucking brains and didn't know what the hell they were doing. Because they had a couple leaves living in their beaks. Absolutely incredible. I just wish they'd give me a big sniff and then maybe, just maybe, we can be friends instead of whatever the hell this is.
Whichever finger bleeds, the whole hand aches.
Did they tell you that? Oh no, okay. Why do you say a completely different thing? Changeling. Turns out the birds aren't birds at all. Wanna know what they are? Lean down and I'll tell you. Lower. Lower now. They're fingers. And if I hurt one finger, the whole hand aches. Is that one suffers for the sins of the many? Or is that hurt one and they'll all know like Oblivion guards and immediately pop up inside of me and tell me that I violated their mom? Did they tell you that? Yeah, this is a direct quote. We're not birds, we're fingers. That's why people call them the executors. Are you tired? Want me to relieve your headache? Go ahead. It's not like you could actually do it. Why am I such a bitchy little skater bro? Why does my character remind me of Sonic in the animated series? In which case, kill him! Hurry up! I want him to die, and that'll be my canon ending of both this game and Sonic the animated series. Fingers in his I hope not. If one finger is placed in the arse, the whole hand feels the juices. We're not birds, we're thinking. Are you rising up? Is this a protest? Are you all coming at your benevolent Twitch dad? I'm sorry. You want me to pluck all your feathers one by one and baste you like a turkey? I'll see what I can do, Bubblehead. I know you're on multiple lists, but it just adds to them. I see. Why do you want me in jail so bad? Is it because I just threatened to baste you all like turkeys? Probably. I'm so sorry. Want me to relieve your headache? I'd rather you relieve my heartache. It's become so acute lately. Like my heart expires. Oh. Okay, she didn't like that. I think I accidentally started flirting with her and, you know, she's a respectable woman and therefore will go absolutely nowhere near me. Sorry, Horcrux. No respect for you in this house. But you already knew that. That's part of the appeal. What the fuck is that? These aren't lamps. Most of them aren't even on. You just embedded a Mjolnir into the do I attempt to try to sound like my ancestors? Because Mjolnir isn't how you say it, no matter how much Chris Hemsworth wants you to believe it is. I can't do it. I'm such a shit Viking. I can't roll my R's properly. Mjolnir is the closest we're gonna get to anything, and it almost sounds like I'm saying a horrible slur. Hey, gorgeous. Oh, you're you're adorable. Have you guys ever seen what? Are these just damp patches? Is Mr. Krabs feeling a warm spot? Where the fuck are all these coming from? I kind of really like them. They remind me of the enemies in The Village, if you've ever seen it. Probably the best M. Night Shyamalan movie that's ever existed. I fucking love The Village. Adrian Brody is a fantastic furry autist. And it should go down in history because I don't like him, I don't like him, I don't like him, I don't like him. Are you an angle? Because you look pretty acute to me. Direct your maths-based pickup lines elsewhere. There is not an ounce of math in my body. I am so sorry. It's been replaced by mostly meth.
Want to receive your payment? Well, everyone will get paid what they are due in the cathedral. That's where the final choice will be made. By whom? The authorities. Fitting.
That light wasn't red when we got him. Who's bleeding all over the cinema lens? That's not a word. You know what I mean. Can I jump this? Oh, you fucking dick. Ew. What the fuck am I? I'm the Thing from The Thing. And no, not disappointing cucked wife Michael Chiklis. Cucked husband Michael Chiklis from the world's worst Fantastic Four movie. Although I love Michael Chiklis, how dare they do that to him? They turned one of my favorite bald people into a walking brick. No, he's definitely obtuse. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you so much. I like to think that I'm a reflex out angle. I've been doing my yoga, got my downward dog down. Stop smothering the lens in blood of the week. I wish you spelt it the other way. I really like the existence of blood of the week. It's like dish of the week. One day it's Dijon fucking ketchup. The next day, I think we'll go with your just feet. Whose blood would I most like to suck? You're still alive, so I imagine it's less likely to be like an extra thick milkshake. Ew. 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 I'm not entirely sure any of these people are alive. And they've got just animal skin. That is a sheep's bladder just being jammed into your veins over and over again. Why? What is this for? And why is that my cursor? The last one, which the Haruspex ends with a semicolon. What the fuck are you talking about? This game exists only to grammar Nazi me, I see. Is it worth exploring now? Or trying to be a good little baby? An obedient little sex slave for the bird people. They're gonna give me a good pecking. They're gonna vomit in my mouth for sustenance. Suck my blood, it's been a long time coming. Blood of the week, I think this time it's AB minus. You AB minus because the jam has spoken. I'm not sure I'm allowed to let anything else dribble into my gullet. For at least a little while. Oh, this is cool. I can move very quickly, and that terrifies me. Because that means whatever the fuck ends up chasing me can move even faster. Or at least as quick, and I don't want to turn around like that. Torn note. Yeah, I'm doing it. Touch. What the fuck? There you go. Schleifer contracted it. Anichkov contracted it. Jackson contracted it. Lieutenant contracted it. Karbonov contracted it. Vyutzin contracted it. Captain hasn't contracted it. But a bullet in his head. So it's a disease that we want or someone wants us to have. And they're killing the immune? Or just the people who are lucky enough to survive this long? Avian plague doctors look like that one penguin from Surf's Up. I hate you. That's fucking terrible. What jam are you? If I get to blend that penguin after hearing that, then you're that. And you'd be doing me a massive favor, Jamie, so please, no protests. This is stunning. I am very afraid that I don't have a torch, or a flashlight, or sconce of some kind. Hey, gorgeous.
Move along, Doctor. Nothing to see here. Work as usual.
Who are these people? Butcher's work. You're killing people, you bastards! I can't believe this is our military! Even invaders are more humane. Stop this circus now! No, we can't piss him off immediately. I'll fix this if I can, and he just looks like a wrinkly dog. He looks like a Dashin. He looks like a little sausage guy who's been in a tanning machine for too long. Or, arguably, just an actual sausage. I think that's more likely. They're looters.
Like I said, it's work as usual. You do your job, we'll do ours.
We should let them go. A couple less, a couple more, what does it matter? Is this the worst idea I've ever had? I'll gladly take a bullet over literally any fucking alternative that we have been offered so far. I don't like the moaning. It's the same moan over and over and over again. You're like those pigeons who wake me up every fucking morning while I'm trying to sleep who do the Over and over and over and over and over and over again. God, I hope that wasn't a mating call. My house is already infested with my fucking crabs. Can't drown my crabs, they know how to moan. Well, like the Native Americans, you know, every part of the buffalo, even the tongue, must be devoured in some kind of way, or used as a hairbrush. Even the clip-clops will come in handy. Who the fuck are you? Please tell me you're not handy. You don't look like you could take it, not from a moose. That's not a cow. Oh, what the fuck? Ah! Oh, I thought you were like a lesbian, but that's just a child. Never mind, I regret anything that I've said. I know where you're going. Want a piece of advice? Arse pity. If you'll pity my arse or whatever the fuck is going on, Russian Mr. T, then I'll take it. Speak. But what? You're alive? Heed my advice. You think she loves you? Think she's a friend and he's a foe because he brought in cannons? Don't talk to her first. Talk to him. Bayala, Saba. And now I need to go. Shut up! Oh! Oh, you're much more entertaining dead. Look at this guy. What the fuck happened to your eyeballs? How much blood pressure did I build up inside of your skull to force your eyes out like those shit things you get in Christmas crackers? That is absolutely fantastic. Where did all the blood go? Why is it rising to the brain? Did it leave your penis at such an immediate rate? It got as far away from it as possible. It was probably all that moose talk. Oh, this is nice. I thought this was set in like the 400s. What is this? Why are there Flammenwerfer? That child just got raptured and or abducted by X-Files aliens. At least it's not the... Fuck off, bubblehead.
For I draw my last breath, my child, come closer. Please, tell me, was I a handsome crab?
I will never remember what the origin of that was, but I will never forget everything about it. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you, Horcrux. I appreciate the gift of sub, and welcome back to the sticky bubblehead. You may never leave. Horcrux doesn't want you to leave. She practically just made you our third. Congratulations. On a long line of people waiting. A lot of people petitioning. A lot of people writing their applications, sending in their cervical CVs. But you win. You've got the finest cervix I've ever seen. Finest cervix in Soviet Russia. I guess in Soviet Russia, the cervix penetrates you. Ulcerous, yet still mostly alive. Can I eat it? I can touch it. Every object has a heartbeat. Don't you hear it? Madrel tincture. It's just a delicious curry. Delicious curry in water form. Aqua beef. Boosts immunity. Reveals disease symptoms when given to an infected person. Probably should have done that to that guy, but whatever. Reveals disease system when given to an infected person. So they all do the same shit? They all do the same shit. Boosts immunity, boosts immunity, boosts immunity. What the fuck is the difference? Quenches thirst. Tourniquet. Okay. Straight razor. Too wonky to be used as a weapon or surgical instrument, but the kids love it. 10 years ago, local bandits used to call themselves barbers, brandish a particular style of razors as a mark of their identity. I wonder what became of that culture. Okay, well, I'm gonna go and let kids shave my bit. Oh my. There's nothing to see here. I didn't see shit. I don't... Are they gone? No, they're just really camouflaged. What the fuck? It's like a beautiful little Lady in the Tramp moment. Except spaghetti hasn't been invented. I think this is meant to be during one of the world wars or something. Which means Italy, famous pizza Nazi, or famous Nazis, but we forgive them because they invented pizza, I guess. What have the Germans got? Fucking schnitzel? No thank you. Ooh, that's scary. Your eyes are totally black. I feel like I could reach in and touch more rats. You know, I feel like this is I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, and I'm facing my own fears. There is a rat king dwelling. You're a Russian nesting rat. It all makes sense. Cervix. Oh my god, that's adorable. They're commuting. It was beautiful, right? I think they're getting married, but they don't know anyone else.
Curious creatures, though I can't say I'm fond of the color.
I'm more surprised that your character is not at all fazed by a human-sized rodent.
There was a double human-sized bird on 3 stilts at once before, and that wasn't bothering us. Hey, maybe the bird's here to deal with the fucking rat problem. He's the Divinity Rat King. Do you know about Rat Kings IRL? Don't Google them. They're a freak of fucking nature. Rats will inexplicably get glued together by the tails or sometimes noses by their own feces, common blood. And because it's the only way they have any chance of surviving, they sort of become one hive mind. They move together as one fucking creature. It's like a Ferris wheel of fluff and legs managed to, actually figure out how to move. It literally looks like a spider's shed skin was hit with a mallet. And you know when you hit a spider and all its babies come out? It's like that happened, but they were already like linked hand in hand doing the fucking can with every leg at once while they were in the womb, and you smashed them to death too. It's a really, really disgusting thing, and I hate that it exists. Not only that, Rat Kings for some reason sometimes explode for no reason. All of them. At once. It's a beautiful thing.
Curious creatures, though I can't say I'm fond of the color. We'll have to paint them black.
Thanks, your explanation of a Rat King is more horrifying than this goddamn game so far, but trust me, that's gonna look like a lovely little appetizer. That will actually appetize us after what we see in this game. It's gonna turn us into sick culinary fucks.
Black would look nice.
Wait, if I turn the mice black? I love that they're little roos. Look at that backwards legs. It reminds me of all the fuckable people in Mass Effect, except that I can keep as a pet. And not fuckable in the slightest. But hey, if I can think about Tali watching over me, maybe an ounce of Garrus every now and then, we definitely fucked on the side. It was off camera, but you know you fucking did. You don't become that good friends unless you're banging. Are you even friends unless you're banging? That just gave me my I think I lost stamina by drinking. Moving my lips into like a little curved, irrigated ditch position was enough exercise for this man to need to just take a fucking breather. Incredible. What the fuck is this architecture? It's beautiful. They built their buildings out of fucking boomerangs. Okay, I can work with this. This is really cute. And this is such a big game. Does barbed wire hurt? Barbed wire does not hurt. We have confirmed that my skin is made of chains. He was born for bondage. I mean, maybe wait till he's of age, but he was born for it. What the fuck is that? This isn't propaganda. What is this for? How is this inspiring your people? Why are the army signing up for the army when, oh, the big disembodied grandpa version of Smash Bros. Master Hand might come down at any minute. Give me the world's most lethal tickle. Can I be your Rat King born from honey? My own personal honey, or are we gonna milk a beehive again? Hi, cutie. The hell do we do about you? And why is my brain leaving? What's going on? Am I thirsty? I think I'm thirsty. Or diseased. I can never really tell the difference in this day and age. 2020 changed everything, man. Any of you guys want a nice little word? Word with the doctor who can't even keep himself alive? Why? It's not a good idea, trust me. I'm not helping anybody. Although operating on myself might be a little bit difficult. I don't know if we can blame myself for that one. But hey, they saved me on the fucking funeral costs. They've laid out the old cremation pyre right here. I'm gonna nestle on inwards. I can't? There's an invisible wall that won't even let me have a cheap, loving funeral where I just steal someone else's ditch. Well, that's a huge disappointment, and I hate you. In Soviet Russia, you're not allowed to interact with the Poles. They got away just in time.
Piss.
Oh, Robert, you have such a way with words. I love it when you talk pissy to me. What the fuck is this? I thought that was like a HUD element. I'm starting to think that there is a timed part of this game, because I'm definitely getting very ill the more and more we do. I like that loading symbol. It looks like a rune, even though I don't think the Ruskies ever had anything like that. Ah, that's a person! I thought you were wind chimes! Oh, I was gonna waggle with you! It was gonna be beautiful! We were gonna be such a symphony of wiggling. But no, I don't want to go anywhere near you ever fucking again. Thank you very, 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 very much. Trust the dead baby.
We fought a just war, and now they want to turn us into a sanitary expedition, into a death squad.
I like the fleas that are just embedded in your fucking lips. The hell is that? This isn't a beard. That's not what they look like. Like painted on. You know what you look like? It looks like you got like tarred and feathered, but it was by an ice cream man, and the sprinkles are black now. Soviet Russia, you can't have any kind of color. Color isn't allowed. It's grayscale or nothing unless you're spattered with blood like this man.
This is the doctor. What do you want? I want to influence your decision somehow.
What is this nonsense? State your name and occupation.
Artemy Burak, surgeon.
3 doctors operated in this town. I'm one of them.
I see. Give me a reason to call off the bombardment.
You have one chance.
I know how to make a serum. We'll need time to produce it at scale, but the recipe is being developed.
You're a war hero. The only person in the army who could truly be called human. Do we give him a little stroke? Do we kiss? Do we kiss the very tip until he's finally our friend? Or do we do so until he leans down to give us said kiss and stab him in the throat? That works for me.
Emptying the beast hole all over you.
I don't think we want that. I don't think the beast hole contains money. I think the beast hole contains beast and whatever eldritch delights were hanging out in there at that particular moment, my friend. I don't think this is something that I want to be showered with. Please, screw my old shower head back on. I appreciate the power shower, but I don't want it ripping off my limbs. I support my water sport athletes. Absolutely. Always support local water sport athletes. Unless you happen to hate piss, sport, and the country you were born in. In which case, well, you know, go fuck yourself. You're the reason I have no money.
No, Burak. If you told me that you had 3 tank cars of panacea and an army of doctors from the capital ready to administer it, that would have convinced me. As it stands, there's no going back. It's too great a risk.
So, this horror game is just the NHS. We're just running dry. We got nothing left. We can't save anyone, and that's the whole game. Also, everyone's dressed up as like a Halloween party tall bird for some reason. We all just came back from a dark Soviet Sesame Street themed child's birthday party. It's like that image, you know that image where there's that bored, dead-eyed kid surrounded by those horrible, terrifying, mangled, garbled fucking Teletubby people. That is this game stretched out for 30 hours.
We only had 12 days. It's not enough time.
Lady! Wait, how can he even hear you? Is he not supposed to hear you? Does big disease boy just have to wander back and fucking forth and relay all the information?
Mere words are neither priceless nor worthless. Mind their purpose.
Okay, Facebook mom minion meme, what the fuck was that? How do you have 30 syllables and still manage to achieve the same of saying, hi, Shakespeare was a fucking mistake. I'll never shake my spear again, I'll only stir it. The absolute antithesis of the peens that James Bond enjoys.
You now decide the town's fate. We already decided everything. Without you. You've come uninvited. What did you decide?
Who are you to demand reports from us? A backwoodsman? A self-taught doctor practicing barbaric traditional medicine?
Oh, but I know who you are.
You're the person I was very wrong to put my hopes on. The person who let me down. Out! Now!
I know where to get the ingredient for my serum. We can produce it.
Hey you! Over there! Seize this man and throw him out! Aglaya! Listen to me! Wait, this is the play? This is big sexy Back to the Future man in the college years. What the fuck is going on? Do you keep giving me second chances? Are you the gates to hell?
So you insist on a second attempt, huh? Stubborn. Not a second. A first one. Alright, let's roll then. Let us imagine that the last train has not left yet. Yet left the station. Just don't be late. Now all I need is to not miss my stop.
Why are we talking like a pair of Yakuza protagonists? What is this? What is this weird, like, adorable bromance banter? I don't like this at all. Oh, this is a totally new place. Okay. I'm not being forced to eat the faces of the corpses that I fucked up yet. Good sign, good sign, good sign, good sign. Why is she so English? I'm tempted to put the Russian voice acting on. Or which I was not aware is how the Russians say Russian. But, we can... Oh, fuck you! Why? What do you fucking want? Ron Weasley, is your career really this shit?